Okay.
Okay. Sure. We'll save our progress. Why not?
Yeah. Hmm.
四季様、朝です。お目覚めください。
Well, we made it home.
A familiar voice drifts in.
四季様、どうかお目覚めください。昨日に引き続き遅刻をなされますと、明葉様との約束を破ることになってしまいます。
It's hard to tell whether the voice is tense or
では、
composed.
僭越ながら、本日のスケジュールをまとめさせていただきます。今朝も明葉様にお叱りを受けるということで、2日目となると指導も体罰の域に達するかと存じますが。
Oh, okay.
Jeez, could she paint a more terrifying picture?
起きるからちょっと待って。
Murmuring from the confines of my blanket, I slowly blink myself into consciousness.
おはようございます、四季様。
はい、おはよ
Still half asleep, I answer her and put my glasses on. Just past 7 a.m. Like clockwork, Hiswee's come to wake me up as usual. I, on the other hand, seem to have just woken up on time today by chance.
朝食の支度が整っています。着替えが済み次第、食堂にいらしてください。
Hiswee bids me farewell with a bow. Or a bow, one of the two. I give a big stretch before pushing myself out of bed. After putting on my school uniform, I tidy up my desk, which is still a mess from yesterday's studying. I open up one of the drawers to stow some things away. My eyes fall to the knife tucked inside. It's lain there unused ever since that night, which was yesterday by the day count.
Well, yeah. Well,
We went from day 13 to day 14, so that's like
Eh?
one day.
hard to say.
The curtains sway gently. Hiswee must have opened the window earlier. The sky's invigoratingly clear, though the breeze from outside feels a little chilly against my skin. You know, Stay Night did that to Willow and I recently, where timeline just got really confusing.
'Cause-
So, right after Berserker, right?
Yeah.
Right after all that shit, you leave the forest, you
Uh-huh.
go back to the house, and they say right there, when you get up, like you wake up and it says like, okay, so we came back from the forest around noon, like around midday,
Okay.
and then we went to bed,
Uh-huh.
and we woke up and now it's morning.
Okay, yeah.
Which means that since the day you got abducted, it's been like 2 full days.
Right.
But the day count only increased by 1.
Yes.
The date only moved 1 day forward. And fucking Shiro directly referred to fighting Berserker last night.
Hmm.
So, was it a day and a half? Or was it like 6 hours? Make up your fucking mind.
Well, yeah.
After everything that happened, I woke up to find myself back in my bedroom. Ciel must have carried me back. I still count my blessings that she never told Akiha and the others I'd snuck out.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's been a month since then.
Oh, well.
It has literally been 1 day!
I guess it's the 14th day covered in game.
See, the difference is, in Stay Night, they literally put the actual physical date on the
Yeah, the
screen.
month and day, yeah.
My life is the same as it was before. The relationship I have with Akiha hasn't changed, even after I learned the truth. She continues to be a turbo bitch to me for no reason.
Huh.
Every now and then I'm reminded of what happened before, but in the end, we're still family. You're literally not.
Well, like, you know, for all they
School
have, I guess.
hasn't changed much either, aside from the fact that they're still repairing the corridor I destroyed.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
The official reports say gas leak, but
Yep.
no casualties were reported in the collapse. No one was injured. Not even a single bloodstain was found in the wreckage. Whatever might have been there vanished without a trace.
Ooh.
Whatever happened to Ark's body, by the way?
Church seized it.
The only thing that did change was the number of students on our school's register. I seem to be the only one who even remembers we're missing a third year.
Yeah. Little memory magic.
Soya is now free from the serial killings that once plagued it. Since the killer was never technically caught, the city remains silent at night, but I predict things will go back to normal once another month or so has passed. In the end, it looks like I can carry on with my old life like nothing's wrong, even when it feels like I'll never fill the hole in my heart. One way or another, I'll manage. Sometimes, when I recall our time together, I'm crushed by a feeling of utter helplessness, but I don't think I'll lose my mind anytime soon, unless I take my glasses off for an extended period of time anyway. I don't know if I'll ever be able to cope with the pain, or if I'll eventually just get used to living with this void. Our memories don't last forever. Even if I record all that happened and refuse to forget it, those moments, her mannerisms, the sound of her voice, all of it'll fade with time. Vivid as they may be now, one day I'll look back on these memories as just another thing that happened to me once upon a time. But until that day comes, I find myself keeping the promises we made, even when I know it's pointless. I still sneak out every night to go stand around in the park for hours doing nothing.
I hope he's not still doing that.
秋も時期終わりかな。
The outside air is so clean and crisp, it's practically suffocating. Taking a deep breath, I shut the windows.
So, does he make it to breakfast? Oh, cool.
No, apparently not. We just go to school, I guess.
He just sort of blacked out, I guess, till the day was over.
Unless it's a sunrise? No, 7,
No, it seems like after school.
right?
Yeah.
Class has ended. And though everyone else has gone home, I stay until the sky grows dark. The classroom is bathed in crimson. Through the window, I watch the burning twilight fan out into the sky. The sun begins to melt into the vast horizon below it. I'll always be waiting for her. As long as I still remember our promise, I'll continue to wait right here until this vision vanishes into nothing. It's the one promise we never fulfilled. When this is all over, once we've defeated the vampire, I mean, before you leave, you want to do this again, just one more time? She tilted her head in confusion, I think. So, I wonder what it would be like if we just met, with no obligations hanging over our heads, nothing pushing us together. That's what I said, but really, all I could think of was her. I wanted to meet her as more than just two people forced together by fate. To spend at least one day as friends, doing pointless things and making meaningless memories. She sounded happy at the prospect. Okay, let's come back here when it's all over, Shiki. Even if it won't have any meaning, I just know it'll be a lot of fun. Her eyes widened for a moment, but then she nodded. And there, in a classroom steeped in sunset, she gave me her promise with an unabashed smile. I remember our promise. I remember her smile. I remember it all. And I'll never forget. I will not forget. I'll always remember our promise to meet here, in this room, painted the fiery hues of twilight, and I will always be waiting here, even, 10 years after I've graduated. I'm gonna break into the school every night,
just to wait in this
sit in this
room.
classroom.
Yeah.
When they build a new school building and slate this one for demolition, and fucking come here every day. The sun dips into the horizon. Seconds stretch into hours as I wait for the vermilion to dissipate. A time of serenity until the scarlet sky fades. In this suspended world, a moment feels the same as an eternity. Or perhaps I simply lost my mind a long time ago. I continue waiting for someone who will never show. Forever holding on to that brief happiness we shared. Anytime, Satsuki. Anytime.
There's a click.
There's a click. And then the sound of something brushing against a desk. I turn to look. The closed window is now open. I realize she's finally here, standing beside the window dyed in rays of crimson. She doesn't move from the window. The distance between us seems too far to cross, even though she's standing right there before my very eyes. The words don't come. Even so, I feel terribly calm.
参ったな。本当はそっと消えるつもりだったんだけど、シキ、いつまでも待ってるんだもん。放っておけないから出てきちゃった。
Her smile's gentle, almost bashful.
そりゃそうだよ。言っただろ。お前との約束は二度と破らないって。
そうだったね。ありがとう。約束を守ってくれて。
I could say the same thing. Whether this is real or some illusion fabricated by my addled mind, I need to thank her for granting my wish.
でも、ごめんね。今度は私の方が約束を守れない。
なんで？
My own response catches me off guard. My voice wasn't angry or pleading, but gentle. I'm surprised and pleased that I managed to react this way.
式には私がロアを追いかけている理由を話してなかったよね。
Yeah, not really, I guess. Other than that he's a
その
vampire.
実はね、私ずっと昔に一度だけ人間の血を飲んだことがあったの。その時に力の一部をその人間に取られてしまって、そいつはすごく強力な人になって。
The picture comes into focus.
それがロア。
そう。その時まで私は吸血衝動というものを知らなかった。他の神祖たちも私にだけはないんだって信じてたみたい。けど私の衝動は単に来るのが遅かっただけ。その時まで、血に乾く時が来るまで、私は自分が吸血種であることさえ意識しなかった。だからあれがいけないことなんだっていうこともわからなかった。
Of course. She was taught nothing but the bare essentials. Never once did they think to teach her that she was the same as those she killed.
でもそれは弁明にならないわ。たった一度の過ちで私はみんな壊してしまった。だから二度と人の血は吸わない。けど一度でも血を吸ってしまった神祖は人の血を吸わないと正気でいられなくなってしまう。私がこうしていられるのはね、シキがロアを完全に殺してくれたから。今まで何度あいつを消滅させても 消えるのは肉体だけで魂までは殺せなかった。けど四季はあいつの存在そのものを殺してくれた。
Actually, Ciel insists she killed him.
おかげで奪われていた力が戻ってなんとか蘇生することができたんだ。
そんなこと。
でもそれが精一杯。私の中の吸血衝動はもう抑えきれないところにまでやってきちゃった。だから
そんなこと。どうでもいい。
四季とはもう会えない。約束破っちゃってごめん。
None of that matters to me. I just want you by my side.
約束守れるよ。
四季、
俺の血を吸え。そうすれば何もかも解決じゃないか。
Until the next time she needs blood.
Time passes around us. Neither of us can say a word. The silence threatens to swallow us whole.
すごく嬉しい。けどやっぱりいいや。四季の血はいらないよ。
Ouch. Rude.
なんで俺の血じゃダメなのか。俺の血を吸えない理由なんかあるのか。
She nods quietly.
好きだから吸わない。
With a smile like a flower in full bloom, she bids me the deepest of farewells. I take a deep breath. It takes every fiber of my being to hold back my emotions. I want to stop her. I want to stop her. We get it.
Yeah.
Even if it means killing her, I want to stop her. But her smile's just too radiant. I can't let my selfishness tarnish this moment.
さよなら。
Oof.
今まで本当にありがとう。
Ooh.
四季。
That's the bad one. My throat trembles. I can't make a sound. Even so, I have to say goodbye. It's something I learned as a kid. How to part with those important to you.
Yeah.
嘘つきだ。
He wasn't able to say goodbye to Aoko properly.
どうして？四季は約束を守ってくれたよ。
どうしようもない嘘つきだ。お前を幸せにするって言ったのに。
I vowed I would.
ううん、そんなことない。私はこれから眠り続けるけど、その間に四季の夢を見る。あなたと過ごした時間はすごく楽しかった。だからその時の夢をずっと見るの。何の意味もないけど、それはきっとすごく楽しいよ。だからね、四季、私は幸せだよ。四季はちゃんと私に幸せをくれたんだから。
My emotions catch in my throat. How can I?
優しいね、四季。うん。やっぱり最後にお別れを言いに来てよかった。私、四季のことを愛してる。
Ooh.
There you go. Now you're using the good one.
正直で危なげで私にだけうるさくて一生懸命前向きだったあなたを愛してる。だからお願い、 これからもずっとそのままで生きていってね。
For just a moment, there's a touch of sorrow to her smile. Then, with a final wave goodbye, she leaves, as though dissolving into the dusk. Back to Romania or wherever.
Yeah, wherever the castle is.
I've been gritting my teeth, desperately holding back the tears. She wore a smile till the very end, so I didn't want her to see me cry. But now the classroom is empty.
そっか。約束守ったじゃないか。
Here, in this classroom, you met me again. You kept your word. Although things were lost along the way, this story came to its own end. The curtain has fallen on the fleeting, frantic time we spent together. When you think about it, goodbyes happen all the time. For me and her, it just came a little sooner than most. All things considered, I'm satisfied with this ending.
Are you?
She survived, and she told me she was happy with a smile on her face.
嘘だ。そうなんじゃない。
Yeah, run after
そんな
her.
ものが。俺は欲しかったんじゃない。
Yeah, I wanted so much more. I wanted to spend more time together. I wanted to talk about everything. I wanted to feel the warmth of her skin. I wanted to see her smile again and again and again. More than anything, I just wanted to make her happy. Happier than she's ever been before. Instead, she smiled until the end. She told me to keep on living, and then she left me here.
バカ。野郎。
It was her last wish. At my core, I'm hollow as a corpse. She knows I'm nothing but a coward, always fighting back his fears. Even still, she smiled and told me to press on, to keep fooling myself no matter how hard this uncertain life gets, until the day comes when I can look back on the present as another memory. But I can't. I just don't think I have it in me. How could I ever go back to living my old life? Even so, I've got to. So she can dream in peace. I have to grant her at least that much. By the time I realize it, the sun has long since disappeared beneath the horizon. The red sky has been painted over in a deep blue. An indigo night. A brilliant white moon. They're all that remain. But it makes for a beautiful memory. I sigh. It's a long, full sigh, almost akin to a prayer. Even if she isn't here anymore, I still have to voice the words I forgot to say.
じゃあな。俺もすごく楽しかった。
Jana, huh?
Sure did.
Huh.
So ends my final memory of her. Eventually, the moon will darken and the night will end. For now, the glass moon sits alone, perched in the night sky. A memory so distant, so fragile it could shatter with a single touch. I'll keep gazing at it, forever, until dawn steals the night away.
Yep.
Oh, that's just a downer.
There are, some bittersweet endings in Tsukihime.
I'm not sure I'd even call that bittersweet. That was just a downer.
A little bit. Yeah, no, I know some other ones that you might not like. So, actually, I'm surprised Ark didn't go into a little more detail, but she mentioned at the very end that Roa convinced her to take his blood a little bit. Just because I don't know if we're ever going to get more detail. At the time, Roa was a priest, and I think he met her during one of her excursions to take out a vampire, and him having the whole, obsession with immortality and stuff, he kind of latched onto this plan to take her power in the process, like she said. He tricked her into taking his blood and then used that to grab a fragment of her power. And if you happen to have Arkwade and Rasputin in Grand Order, Ark will actually mention that Kirei is still the shadiest fucking priest she ever met. Even after all this, Kirei is still worse than Roa.
Well, I mean, I believe it. Kirei is pretty fucking shady.
Yeah.
Oh, Koyama helped out with character design.
Oh, nice.
And a bunch of other stuff, too. I know main character design for this one was, Takeuchi, obviously,
Yeah.
but Koyama was apparently involved, which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean...
Makes sense. The art style is in line with Mahoyo.
Also, Aoko's in the game, so
Yes,
clearly he had to do something.
Right.
Gotta let Koyama do Koyama things.
Yep.
Ryosuke Kanemoto, Ikumi Hasegawa, Kaede Hondo, Kane Shinose, Ai Kayano.
Oh, Aikano, there we go.
Ayane Sakura.
Mamiko Noto, of course. Hard to believe Dr. Ora is Skaha. It is. And Altera.
I didn't catch who Ayane Sakura was voicing, but that's just Musashi.
Shoot, yeah, I can't think of it right now.
I could make out the name.
Yeah, it's
but
going
I couldn't make out the
Character?
associated character.
Hmm.
But she played somebody, so Musashi was in this.
Yeah, we can always pause the video app and check.
Also, this ending theme is just straight up in English.
Oh, yeah.
Photography, 2 words.
Yeah.
Ufotable.
Yep.
3D CG, again, Ufotable.
Ufotable, Sengle.
There's Rasengan, video game something printing staff.
Console porting. Huh.
Porting staff.
Hold to win co. Test players. Oh, wow.
Oh, Digital Hearts Co.
Yeah.
Aniplex, yeah, of course.
Yep.
Aniplex of America, yeah. Albert!
Albert. Oh, yep.
Damn you, Albert! Just Dan from International Company. It's like scary how many of these names you just know from Grand Order.
Yeah.
Cosplayers, Type Moonstaff. Well,
Nice.
good.
I hope they tested it.
Right? Proudgate Company. Mugen Up?
Yui Ishikawa.
Special thanks.
Ooh.
Office Without.
Wow. All right.
Right? Cool. Publicity and promotion.
Yeah.
Anaplex. Yeah, okay. Again.
Omotaka Takeuchi.
Any relation to the other Takeuchi? General yeah. Nasu, yeah, okay. That tracks. Yeah. Nasu just getting a whole ass fucking scrolling screen to himself.
Well, I mean,
Type Moon getting a whole ass scrolling screen to itself.
you know, the original and all that. I'm gonna get a Takeuchi by himself.
I'm gonna go. I mean, that other Takeuchi got like an entire screen to
He got
himself.
the end, yeah. Okay. Post-credit scene. Ooh, okay, hang on.
It says something under end, but I can't make it out from here.
Oh boy, I can't read that.
Text is remarkably small. Something I don't know.
Arcade Brunstone route ending.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It might not have come through on the fucking mic, but he had to get up and walk like halfway across the room to read that text.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, I feel like I deserve a trophy for that. Jesus Christ. Such a fucking downer end.
Oh, is she gonna explain the concept of routes now?
Okay,
like,
so
that you should play again.
all right, cool. That counts as a death, apparently.
Well, it's a hint segment.
Pretty sure we didn't get a Tiger Dojo after completing the Fate route.
Tsukihime は去り、少年は夢から覚めた。かくて、すべて
Of course
世
you
は
would say
異
that.
なる。
You just want it to be your route already. But joke's on you. We have to go back and watch another arc scene.
エンド後のお助けコーナー、教えてシエル先生も今回はお休みです。
You are?
月姫アルクエイドルートクリア。お疲れ様でした。
Wait, do you not do the Tiger Dojos in your own route?
I thought she did.
ここまでプレイしていただき、誠にありがとうございます。今はゆっくり目を休ませて、体をいたわっていただければ。そして、もし気に入ってくれたのなら、引き続き月姫の世界をお楽しみください。
Well, I mean, I would, but other side of Red Garden's not out yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 routes, and you only put 2 of them in this
You only
game.
gave us 2 of the 6 routes, thank you.
Well, they're adding 1 for the remake,
Yeah,
but
so
yes.
Satsuki's getting a route.
So we are told.
今の遠野くんなら、今回のルートではできなかった選択ができるで
Yes,
しょう。
that, we would like to see some of those.
ゲームはこれで折り返し、フローチャートを頼りにするのもいいですが、1日目からプレイし直し、未知の選択肢を選んでいくのもおすすめです。
Yeah, that's kind of the idea, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
真祖とは何なのか、ロアの目的とは何だったのか。
To be immortal, we kind of knew that.
残されたいくつかのファクターを明らかにする。これまでとは全く違う吸血鬼退治。
We never got to see Redshift either. Or, like, red mode arc.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And we saw a little with the eyes that Shiki saw.
月の表、そのすべてを見せるルートでもう一度お会いしましょう。
Yeah, I'm hoping we get a little more information.